You would even fight him today? You win your fight if he said, hey, Manny, I want to fight. You going to fight?
Even here.
Oh, my goodness.
They would want to see the fight. They want to see Floyd get beat. But are they going to fight?
I know they're going back and forth.
I don't know.
Getting a fighter ready for a Pacquiao is very complicated because Pacquiao he's so tense that he beats you mentally before he beats you physically.
Manny Pacquiao has made it clear he wants a real fight with Floyd Mayweather, not just another exhibition. He's confident he can beat him this time, stating he's still in top physical and mental shape. Reflecting on their first fight, Pacquiao revealed he studied it in slow motion, analyzing every punch he threw, and believes he truly won, with talk of a rematch heating up again. Fans are buzzing over a possible second showdown between the two legends. Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather is also making headlines for a growing feud with Roy Jones Jr., adding more fuel to the boxing world's fire.
This version of you beats the version of Floyd Mayweather that exists today.
If he comes out and go sign the contract and we'll fight. Let's fight again if he wants. I'm active now. I don't pick my opponent. I don't, I fight him more.
Amid the buzz, Mike Tyson gave his honest take. Floyd Mayweather will only fight if there's big money on the line. Tyson said a real fight with Pacquiao is unlikely because Floyd avoids serious risks. In Tyson's view, Mayweather isn't chasing legacy anymore. He's focused on easy fights with huge paydays, not challenges that could threaten his perfect record.
And what? And what people want to see that fight now.
Well, listen, people are all going to hate on Floyd, so they will want to see the fight. They want to see Floyd get beat. But are they going to fight?
I know they're going back and forth.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they would matter. If he wants to make some money, Floyd wants to make some money. If he wants to make some money, he could fight your guy Jake Paul.
Manny Pacquiao didn't hold back when asked if Floyd Mayweather ranks among the toughest opponents he's faced. Surprisingly, he said Floyd doesn't even make his top 5. Pacquiao explained that Mayweather spent most of their fight avoiding exchanges, calling his style overly defensive and boring, known for his aggressive, high-action approach. Manny values fighters who take risks and entertain fans. In his view, Floyd's cautious tactics drained the excitement from their bout. While the fight may have been hyped, Pacquiao believes it lacked the intensity and heart that define legendary matchups, making it forgettable rather than iconic in his eyes.
Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight.
Manny, who are the top 5 fighters you ever fought, you think?
Barrera, Morales, Marquez, De La Hoya, Cotto, Margarito.
Why no Floyd Mayweather? Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight. How is that? I mean, I feel sorry to the fan because the fight is boring. The fight is boring. Like that's not the fans are expecting to us. I mean, as a fighter, if I'm a fan, of course I want to see a good fight, like changing fight, not a fashion show.
Floyd Mayweather recently reignited his rivalry with Manny Pacquiao by publicly trolling him. In a video that quickly went viral, Floyd was seen watching Pacquiao's past knockout loss and appeared to enjoy it, which many fans took as a clear jab. Known for his mind games, Mayweather's moves seemed playful on the surface, but carried a deeper message of disrespect. The act stirred heated reactions online and reminded fans of the ongoing tension between the two legends. It also suggested that Floyd still enjoys keeping Pacquiao in the spotlight, but for all the wrong reasons, continuing a rivalry that refuses to die.
Every night Sal would come. We would chat and we would read Rematch. Sal's main concern always was whether he was going to go to heaven or not. He said,
Manny Pacquiao has made it crystal clear. If a rematch with Floyd Mayweather happens, it must be a real, sanctioned fight, not an exhibition. He has no interest in the kind of light sparring Floyd has been doing for entertainment. For many, boxing is more than a show. It's a sport built on legacy, honor, and responsibility to fans. He wants a meaningful contest with official recognition and real consequences. In his view, a second showdown with Mayweather should be a serious fight with genuine stakes, not just another money-driven spectacle for cameras.
All the time about potentially Manny Pacquiao and the Mayweather 2. Was there any truth to that, or is that still kind of up in the air of maybe potentially happening?
It's up to him. If he come out to retirement, we'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. If Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like, I want a fight. Like, there's a decision.
On the other hand, Floyd Mayweather appears to have left serious boxing behind. Since retiring, he's focused on lucrative exhibition matches against influencers and lesser-known names, cashing in without real risk. From Floyd's point of view, he's already accomplished everything, remaining undefeated, earning hundreds of millions, and cementing his legacy. As such, a rematch with Pacquiao holds little appeal unless the terms overwhelmingly favor him both financially and physically. His unwillingness to face true competition or take meaningful risks makes the possibility of a legitimate rematch slim, leaving fans wondering if the rivalry will ever be settled in the ring.
Fought for a belt at 46 years old. He's also been calling out Floyd Mayweather to another fight. Floyd hasn't actually fought since 2017, and that was against Conor McGregor. The closest he's done is exhibition fights for easy money. Floyd has so much money, he doesn't ever have to fight.
Roy Jones Jr. recently weighed in on the contrast between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, offering a strong opinion. He emphasized that as fighters age, movement, footwork, and discipline become more important than ever. Roy praised Manny for preserving all these qualities and continuing to train like a true professional. He noted that Pacquiao fights out of passion and a hunger for legacy, still chasing titles and meaningful victories. In contrast, Roy pointed out that Floyd only steps into the ring for financial reasons, prioritizing safe exhibition matches with guaranteed payouts over real competition and championship glory.
Bully, another one. It's the ring champs, and we're sitting down with our guy, your favorite fighter's favorite fighter, Mr. Roy Jones.
What's happening, my brother? How y'all doing?
Good, man.
Good.
A lot to talk about, a lot going on in the sport. I want to get right into the Pac-Man, right? The legend, the Hall of Famer now. You share that title with him. 46 years old. If anybody can be this age and upset, you know, a guy like Barrios, a younger guy, is it Manny? Could it be Manny?
It's definitely Manny, and the reason being is because man is never stationary. Man is always on the move. You understand me? What has happened in boxing is a lot of people have lost the art of football. You understand me? Not many people have football. So if you see a guy go out and box like you'll never see in today's time too often, a guy go out and box like Sugar Leonard boxed Marvin Hagler. He moved around, he fought when it was time, he moved when it was time. He understood how to use the whole ring to get a victory. Now guys don't do that. Pac-Man, fortunately, is one of those guys who knows how to use the ring. So he don't stand in just one place to fight. With that being said, if his legs can hold up for 12 rounds, easy guy to do.
So I'm glad you said that, because I understand William Skull when he fought Canelo. That was bad. That was too much movement.
That's too much movement.
Now, that was bad. It was worse than when it was Lara and Canelo. That was just horrible. But now that people are saying this no running thing, no other fighter be running. No fighter's not running, they're moving. So how do you feel about when people call that run?
Some fighters run.
Skull
He's
was
not the only runner.
Skull was bad. Skull, no, but not like that, bro.
So
That was horrible.
So the way I feel about that is like this. Even though you run, at some point you gotta make a stand. You can't run from me all night until you beat me. You understand where I'm coming from? So it's like there's running, but like even Sugar.
Following Manny Pacquiao's recent fight against Mario Barrios, which ended in a draw, fans and analysts have been buzzing with speculation about his next move. Despite the result, Manny's performance reignited belief that he still has what it takes to compete with top-level fighters. Now, the big question is what's next? Will he chase another title, call out a major name like Floyd Mayweather, or face a rising star to solidify his comeback. The boxing world is watching closely, eagerly awaiting an official announcement on the future of the legend.
Dr. News Fight fans, get ready for some spicy boxing tea. Manny Pacquiao just dropped his list of top opponents, and guess who's missing? Floyd Mayweather. Pac-Man's reason: fans don't pay for a fashion show, they want action. Ouch. He called their 2015 fight a boring 12-round run. Manny's keeping it real, saying fans deserve excitement, not just defensive skills. But here's the twist: there's talk of a rematch. First, Pacquiao's got to prove he's still got it against Mario Barrios next month. He's promising speed and fireworks. Will Pac-Man deliver, or will Mayweather clap back? The boxing world is buzzing. Stay tuned for more drama in and out of the ring.
Sports analyst Max Kellerman recently praised Manny Pacquiao, calling his accomplishments truly unmatched in boxing history. He highlighted Pacquiao's unprecedented feat of winning titles in 8 different weight divisions, something Kellerman and many experts believe may never be duplicated. Starting from such a low weight and moving up to defeat elite opponents in heavier classes sets Manny apart. According to Max, this elevates Pacquiao above Floyd Mayweather in terms of historical greatness. While Floyd's undefeated record is impressive, Kellerman believes it doesn't carry the same level of significance as Pacquiao's daring and legendary journey through the weight classes.
You got a lot of slack for saying Manny Pacquiao is a better pound-for-pound fighter than Floyd Mayweather. I actually disagreed with you. Pacquiao wasn't able to make flyweight. He was a flyweight who won the lineal championship. So if that's not the most, or one of the 2 or 3 most impressive things in the history of boxing, the fact that he could move up, give me an example of another flyweight who was the lineal champion, moved up, won a bunch of titles in between, and then was that good as a welterweight. Pacquiao won lineal titles, indisputable, that's the man who beat the man, or else putting belts together. No one had ever done it before, ever. A lot of great flyweights. No one ever did that. No one ever came close to dreaming about doing that, and then Pacquiao did it. So the fact that Pacquiao is even competitive with Floyd Mayweather, who's one of the greatest pure boxers ever, I really don't have a horse in the race. I always thought Mayweather was going to beat Pacquiao. I never thought Pacquiao was going to beat.
Before Manny Pacquiao's fight with Mario Barrios, there was strong speculation that a win could set the stage for a high-profile rematch with Floyd Mayweather. But after the bout ended in a draw, the narrative began to shift. Now, attention has turned to potential new opponents, with Rolando Raleigh Romero emerging as a possible contender. While nothing is confirmed, fans are intrigued by the idea of Manny facing a younger, energetic fighter who brings both challenge and hype. Until Pacquiao makes an official announcement, the boxing world remains eager and full of speculation about his next move.
Would be competitive with any of those people, and I think Romero, who is less of a boxer than this guy that Manny just fought, would be ideal for Manny, and I give Manny a good chance to win against Romero.
Legendary promoter Bob Arum also shared his thoughts on the possibility of Manny Pacquiao facing Rolando Raleigh Romero. Arum stated that Romero isn't on the same level as Mario Barrios in terms of technical skill or experience. If the fight happens, Arum believes Pacquiao would have a strong chance of winning decisively. He described Romero as a more straightforward, less seasoned opponent who may struggle to handle Manny's pressure and ring IQ. Arum praised Pacquiao's unique ability to mentally dismantle his opponents before physically overwhelming them, calling him a highly technical and dangerous fighter even at this stage of his career.
How does it compare to Pacquiao?
You know what? He's more of a basic fighter than Pacquiao. I mean, Inoue is just a right there fighter. He's in front of you. And Pacquiao, you know what? The difference between him and Pacquiao is it's a lot, because getting a fighter ready for a Pacquiao is very complicated, because Pacquiao he's so tense that he beats you mentally before he beats you physically. And Inoue at home. Inoue is right there. He comes to fight. Pacquiao was a fighter that drains you because you don't know when he's gonna come in and when he's not. I remember when he fought Bradley in the 3rd round, first fight, he was tired. And I told him it's not the physical, it's the mental, because Pacquiao is always keeping you on your toes, you know? And that's the difference. Pacquiao was very elusive, and he drained you mentally before he beat you physically.
Joel, last one from you, upset Canelo? You helped out in that camp.
You know what? When he came to me, I had already trained Turkish guy, Abby Gildering for him. I know Canelo. I'm Mexican. You know, I was in my career. You know, growing up as a Mexican fighter, I know the goods and bads of a Mexican fighter. And I know Canelo, and I knew Canelo's weaknesses and how you can frustrate him. You frustrate Canelo, you beat him. You frustrate him first. When they came to me, they said, "Okay, we're gonna train Canelo, train people, and we want you to be part of the team. Let's go part of the plan. What does he need?" And we started putting things together in the gym. You know, we started working on it. And one of the main keys was keep jabbing him, keep jabbing him, keep jabbing him. Don't stop jabbing. That's what Canelo always tries to hit you in the arm to wear you down. And if you watch the fight, I had a bag of ice all the time on his arm, the whole fight. In the second round, I know facial expressions. When Canelo was trying to get in and he couldn't get in, it's tried and coming back, and he started making different. I said, you know what, he's frustrated. Keep jabbing him, keep him away. There was a point where they wanted to send Canelo to knock out.
According to Bob Arum, Manny Pacquiao's brilliance lies in his ring intelligence, timing, and movement. He explained that Manny has a unique ability to frustrate opponents, slowly draining their energy and confidence. By the time fatigue sets in physically, most of his rivals are already mentally defeated. This strategic approach has allowed Manny to consistently beat younger and physically stronger fighters, proving that his success isn't just about speed or power. It's rooted in exceptional fight IQ. Now, according to multiple sources, Manny Pacquiao is expected to return to the ring in either November or December of this year. Insiders have reported that Manny is feeling physically rejuvenated and has remained active in training. With his health and energy restored, he's preparing for one more major bout, whether the title fight, a legacy-defining match, or a final farewell. Fans are eagerly anticipating his next move. One thing is certain, Manny isn't finished yet, and he's determined to write his final chapter on his own terms.
You know, there was a few things that I noticed. Like I felt like at times, and maybe this will get better now that he's doing he said that he's going to come back, that he's eyeing maybe October, November of this year to come back again in another fight. It's more consistent. I know when you're older, it's like the old saying, like, you got to use it so you don't lose it, you know? He did seem off balance at times when he was throwing his punches. It was something that, like, hey, Manny usually isn't as off balance as he was. From a pure trainer's perspective, Abel, what did you see there that made you think, like, oh, it doesn't look like the same Manny from 4 years ago, from 8 years ago?
It was like in the past when he was in his, I'm not gonna say his prime, but he was in his better state. It was like maybe he just came into camp. That's the Manny that I saw. Maybe he just came into camp. It's the first week in camp. It's the first sparring session, and that's what he looked like in the fight. You know, I'm sure as camp goes on, second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth week, Freddie's gonna get him sharper. Freddie's gonna get him faster. Freddie's gonna do all the things that are necessary to get him pinpoint sharp. This time it was like he just came into camp. That's what the fight looked like to me. And it doesn't, it's not only Manny, it's every fighter. It's all my fighters. It's all, I'm sure, Freddie's fighters. It's everybody's fighters. When they first come to camp, that's why they're in camp for 6 to 7, 8 weeks, because it gets better and better and better, and hopefully you peak at the right time. So this looked like maybe the second week in camp.
He had 2 months, but yeah, he had not had a serious camp.
6 years.
Yeah.
2 months is not enough for 6 years of really.
Well, 4 years.
Or 4 years being away from Freddie. Yeah, he can do that things at home, but it's not the rigors that Freddie's going to put you through in the gym.
It just amazes me that he still wants to do this at 46. You think like he's had like 70 fights. Like you would think like, hey, you know what? I'm almost 50 years old, 4 years away, even though that's still a long time. Like I don't need to take punches like this anymore. Like I've accomplished so much.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, fight fans.